Test. Got to turn the oldies down. All right, we have a garage stretch break happening now. Close the office door because echo. No, I'm testing. Hang on a second, guys. There we go. All right. 5x5. Sweet. All right. Got a stretch break in the garage. All right. Sleepy, I did not find that oil leak. No, we didn't have time. Last pulls. Look. See Twitter post that I linked, please. Yeah, you and the 70 other people. What do we got? Wow, that's a sweet picture from James Webb. Looks like an hourglass. Found this on Reddit. The Artemis 1 TLI burn as seen from Fiji. Wow. Good stuff. Oil? Anybody say anything about oil? You cooking? Oil? Jared, I'm going to hit you in the face, like really hard, with your own paper. I'll take your paper that you sent me, I will print it out, I will make it into a morning post, and then slap you across the face with it. You're going to get beat on by your own damn paper, boy. It's going to be a beatdown. It's got the critical beatdown. So, we've been reviewing footage and stuff all day. What do you guys think? Artemis 1's pretty cool, huh? I'm curious, though. We sell anybody on SLS? Was anybody like, I don't know about that thing, and then saw it fly and was like, oh, very nice. Slap it and say, whoop, top of the morning to you. I want more, lots more. Right on. All rockets are good boys. Yeah, Kev, Ernox pointed it out too, and I noticed it. He wasn't at the presser last night. Interesting. You're already sold? Yep. TWR was money. Yep. Honestly, felt like this time would never come. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I was already sold. I'm more sold now. Yep. Hopefully that quieted some of the haters before launch. Yeah, probably not, Joe. They'll probably find something else to complain about. You would be surprised how many AE students were even skeptical until today. Really? Matt took this shot from launch. Let me see. The launch was great. Yeah, it was pretty sweet, dudes. It was freaking money. Huh. With the statues, Tan. That's cool. So the big reason why there's telemetry, why there's a limited amount of video from Orion is the immense amount of telemetry that they're trying to send back. Yeah, Hellfish, that isn't anything we didn't know. Yeah, we figured that. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we figured that out this morning, dude. But I really don't think that's excusable for, like, not streaming and just showing B-roll footage on NASA TV. Like, not even showing B-roll footage on NASA TV, to be honest with you. But, yeah, who knows? Where's the push-up challenge? Oh, don't make me do that today. Don't make me do that today. Come on. Don't yell at me. So right now, you know, if you get enough channel points, and there is a cooldown on it, but you can retrieve the garage stretch break, which is where I come out here and we just chill for a second. Where's my arm jiggle? There you go. That's all you're getting. No, Bond. Please, no. Don't make me do that. So, yeah. I saw a comment on the video, the launch, saying that it should be canceled so something that can take more people to the moon can be developed. Yeah. Jonas, how we ever got to the point where people are calling to cancel rockets for more rockets down the road, I'll never know. That is, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to me, man. That's a horrible opinion. Like, what? Like, I don't want to blow a tire, so I'm going to deflate all my tires. That's the right solution going forward. I just don't know how people can speak with such confidence and know so little about what they're talking about. It's kind of strange, man. What do you think about this as a song for, I mean, you got to be careful about linking songs, dude. Everybody wants to rule the world for SLS. Nah, I'm good. That's a good song, though. I like Tears, but yeah. You do it all the time. Yeah, S, they got a word for what you're doing right now. It's called projecting. It's okay. It's okay. Remember, it's okay when somebody knows more than you about something. It's all right. You don't need to be a dick about it. But nice, Nick. That's awesome. Will Capstone be close enough to get for a glimpse of Artemis 1 while in lunar orbit? Probably not. The distant retrograde orbit and the rectilinear halo orbit that Capstone is in are at two very, very, very different inclinations. Holy crap, you didn't know I had these? Awesome. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, we were doing work on this before I picked up the launch coverage yesterday. Hodge, yeah. We were doing work on them yesterday. I put a new gauge cluster in on this, and it's in. Actually, I can show you guys for the people that didn't see, if people give a frick. Hi. Here. Yeah, see, we got it. It's all there. Got the new cluster in. See, got the tack in. Tack does work. That's right. What's that? Hold on, let me read that. Give me 1 second, dudes. And of course the camera took a dump. Why wouldn't it? I love your attitude of honesty with your knowledge. If you don't know, just say you don't know, instead of blowing hot air over us. I try to do that, man. That's something that I learned over time. It's okay to say you don't know everything. No one knows everything about rocket science. And I'm nowhere near the foremost expert on anything that has to do with rocket science. I'll be the first one to tell you that, you know? I take that very seriously nowadays. Because, man, there's a lot of people out there that think they know what they're talking about and they have no clue. And in fact, I can't help but think that I used to do that. And dude, honestly, it's cringe. It's cringe as hell, man. No one knows that much, you know? So I try to keep myself in check, you know, keep your ego in check and stay humble about it. You know what I mean? You're really good with orbital mechanics, though, which is part of rocket science. Yeah, I suppose. Personal growth, yeah. The biggest thing I suggest to people that I work with, you're a technical troubleshooter. Oh, gosh. Dude, I don't even want to know the horror stories that you've heard, dude. I don't even want to know. Hey, Predominant, what's up, man? Any plans to do KSP tonight? I don't know. Nova, I'll be 100% honest with you. I am tired. I'm like mentally just like, that's the right way to say it. I busted out a 16-hour stream yesterday, dude. I can't. I'm 34, man. You can't just bounce back from that, you know. So yeah, no. We'll still do like I don't know, probably go a little while longer. We'll do a longer stream. I just wanted to, you know, like no, but the other thing is like, you know, I'll make this stream a little bit longer. Maybe we'll do some work in the truck. Maybe talk about Artemis 1 more. Dude, I didn't want to play Kerbal today because I wanted it to be about Artemis 1. I wanted it to be about that, really, you know? Yeah, right, Top Fuel? You know more than the average armchair rabble on Twitter these days. I think it comes from being a great teacher through Kerbal too, and how you convey the concept to an audience of all ages. Yep. Haji, I'm looking for old Ford pickup, an F-150 here in the Netherlands, but since it's all import, there's not a lot. But a company picks up costs like 10% on running costs compared to a private car. Yikes. Yeah, finding these box style Fords in Europe is actually finding any pickup truck in Europe is difficult, man. That's hard to do. Like, yeah, you'd probably want to go look around like Ramstein in Germany. I'm dead serious. There's a lot of American cars over there because the U.S. military base. So like, check where there's military bases, dude. You'll find American cars there. You just need to get a serious case of insomnia. It fixes all the sleep requirements that a normal person needs. Yep. Yeah, Haji, you might find trucks like this because service members go over there with their car, and then they realize that their car is worth more money if it's not a car that's sought at, like that's not a car that was made in Europe, and then they sell them. It happens. Returning to Artemis 1, how's the ESM handling so far? We haven't had that many updates, Alex. I was talking about it this morning, and I was bumming, but I tried not to stay too bummed out about it. There hasn't been many updates, dude. NASA is like their foremost avenue of communication for a mission that's going to the moon for the first time in 50 years is their frigging blog. I honestly think that's a huge missed opportunity, but hey, I ain't NASA. Hey, Lofted Clean Truck, I get my daily iron intake wrenching on my 01 Tahoe. Right on, yeah. Those GMT 800s are good trucks, dude. And I'm saying that as a Ford guy. Those are good trucks. They were well made. They're made right. You should hold on to that 01, dude. Because they don't make trucks. Chevy don't make trucks like that no more. What's that, Jackal? What's that, Jackal? I couldn't hear you. Don't try it. Don't try it, man. Don't try it. I got a beast too. It's 2013 Elantra Limited. Are these the cars, or do you have more outside? I own 5 cars, Haji. Don't get me wrong, none of them are like rare or like expensive. I own 5 cars. You can get away with that in this country. I fart louder than its engine. Hey, nice cock. Thank you. Thanks, chat. Did you fix the oil leak? We haven't gotten around to doing it. Maybe during the stretch break here, we could go figure out where it's coming from. EJ not following the 5 basic cock safety rules. I follow those to the letter, Rocket Guy. Thank you. Wait, what are we talking about again? Look what you made me do. Maybe knock over all my stuff. Think I wanted to do that? No, Jackal, no. It's just a turd staying in some other garbage Chat. Yeah, serious. You know what's funny, man? How many cars do you own? I don't think you own any. I think you have to walk. Have fun taking the bus or the tube. Can you quickly explain the NDI and how it works? NDI is basically a screen capture over your local network of one OBS client, and it shows it on the other. That's it. That's it. Get the same version of OBS on 2 computers. Make sure they're on the local area network. And then install NDI tools. Make sure you install the same version on both computers. And then you can add a scene or add a thing to a scene that's just an NDI plugin. And then on this computer, you have to tell it to broadcast, and then you have to tell the other computer to capture it. And that's it. I'm streaming on my other computer. This computer does have OBS working on it, St. Murdoch, but it's not recording anything. It's just OBS is just on. It's using it as a screen capture. Body paint stream when? You need to put pasties over the headlights to make sure the tailpipe isn't visible. Yeah. Yeah, I want to paint this white. Eventually we'll do it. And you know what's really annoying, dude? I got the gauge cluster and everything working on this, and I'm like super proud of it. And I'm super proud we took the time to figure it out and stuff. And now like I want to do more work on this, because it's like you get the motivation putting that on there, but I know full well we need to work on that thing. That thing needs a lot more work than this thing does. First of all, this thing runs and drives. That one is close to running and driving, but it doesn't run and drive. It's an F100, Haji. Yeah, 59 F100. I think I missed one of your car acquisitions. It's a Sam car. For you, it's a Mondeo. We have a Mondeo. That's the car that Brimo drives around. The Cornet, the 2 trucks, and the Mustang are mine. That's what I use to drive around. Pumpkin beer. Pumpkin beer is banned in this garage. You're currently working on a Dodge M37. Oh. Ooh, nice truck. Refresh my memory, dude. Does that work like it looks like a Power Wagon, right? It's a Power Wagon. It's a Dodge. It's a World War II Dodge truck, right? Yeah, Sam, it's solid, dude. It's a good car. I'm gonna drive it to Detroit sometime in the coming weeks. Basically a Power Wagon for the military. Power Wagons are good trucks, dude. Rule 2, treat every cock as if it were loaded. Rocket Guy, are you really going to rattle off all those? Are we really going to do that? Are we really going to do that? Yeah, silly, exactly. Cars 101. Are you headed to Detroit to become human? No. It's important safety. Come on, make sure you have trigger discipline. Right. Whoa, put that thing away. So how do you feel now that the almost space shuttle flew this morning? It was amazing. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it, man. It brought up some feelings, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. It brought up some feelings that I haven't felt in a long time, about 11 years. It was really cool to see it again. It's like it was like keeping up with an old friend, or meeting up with an old friend after a long period of time. Yeah, saying I'm with you. And you know what? Like, all said and done, I'm bummed that those shuttle engines are gone, but who cares? Whatever. Make more. It's fine. I don't like saying that about my shuttle, my space shuttle, but and I say my space shuttle, it's not mine. It's just something that's near and dear to me. It just, yeah, sucks, dude. But hey, it is what it is. A lot of us grew up with that, man. So seeing your childhood get washed away like that really hurts. But it's a new era, man. New era. We're going back to the moon. And what's the one thing I wanted the shuttle to do? Support infrastructure going back to the moon. So I'll be honest with you, this isn't really the way I wanted that to happen, but this close enough. Close enough. Close enough. It's fine. Yeah, Bandit. Exactly. That's kind of how I look at it, dude. Would I rather see these shuttle engines useless in a museum doing nothing? Like the Skylab exhibits, like all the Saturn V's? Would I rather see that, or would I rather them be put to use? You know what, man? I'd rather them put to use. Honestly. Honestly. Only 30 years late. Better late than never. Yep. He said the Titanic just pulled in. Well, better late than never. Yeah, no, but would you rather see him just sitting in a museum doing nothing? Like the shuttles? I'll be honest with you, man. Seeing the shuttle exhibits are cool, but it bothers me. When you think about it, it's basically a sarcophagus. It's a tomb. They ain't moving. None of them are moving from where they are. That is basically an embalmed shuttle. They ripped all the useful systems out of it for SLS. It's basically just a hulk of a shuttle. It ain't the shuttle. The OMS pods are fake. The main engines are fake. The APAS docking port is fake. All the systems on board are fake. It's just the shell of the space shuttle. And that hurts, man. I don't like seeing them like that. It really bothers me. It really sucks. It hurts. It hurts. What's the difference between these RS-25s against the new ones coming down the pipeline? Aerojet Rocketdyne is employing modern manufacturing methods. So, Blinga, you know how people always say, oh man, if we built Saturn V motors today, that would be amazing. They would be so much better. We have so much more technology. We could make Saturn V parts way better. But with shuttle engines. They're using manufacturing methods learned from the RS-68 and Block 2 SSME. So they're not necessarily optimized to be expended. That's where they get the 109% of performance from. They basically redline those motors because you only need to use them once. Who cares if they're okay after MECO? It doesn't matter. But I honestly think that you could put those RS-25Es inside of a shuttle and fly them if we still had that option. You could do it. They have similar components. These are just manufactured using modern methods. I'm sure there's something different. You know how I know there's something different? Because it's a different launch vehicle. SLS is not the space shuttle, but it's close. So RS-25Es are just really like they're modern shuttle engines. That's what happens. That's basically what happens if we wanted to take a modern shuttle engine and make it with modern materials. They're using 3D printing, or was that the RS-25E developed before 3D printing was commonplace? It's not a 3D printed. It's not a 3D printed combustion chamber rocket guy, if I'm remembering right. They're using the same manufacturing method that was learned from the RS-68. I think it's a forged combustion chamber. I think. Don't quote me on that. You might be right. Yeah, we also have SLS emotes. We have Block 1 SLS emotes. Brimo made them. Thank you for doing that, Brie. I do appreciate it. I had a terrible night last night. I decided not to stay up for the launch because it was delayed indefinitely and had to wake up at 6. So I tried to sleep, and instead I just laid there awake. I was awake when the launch happened, but I wasn't aware of it. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Mayor. Speaking of shuttle exhibits, are you looking forward to the full stack exhibit in California? Yeah, if the California Science Center can pull that off, Orbital, yeah. That'll be really cool. Love you, sweetheart. I would not expect it to be 3D printed. Said that had only really been a thing since like 2018. Yeah, it's forged. It's a forged alloy, dude, if I'm remembering right. I think it's a forged alloy. I remember, dude, I was reading an NSF article about it. Yeah, it's basically they're using RS-68. They took the RS-68 assembly line and just retooled it for shuttle engines. But it's all the manufacturing methods that were learned from the RS-68A program. See last, please. Just got done doing a will it start on an old chainsaw that was my great-grandfather's. All I needed to do was add gas to the tank, tighten the chain, and she fired right up. Not sure how long it's been since it last ran, but I know it's been years. Old stuff, man. It's just built right, Grav. It's built right. I don't know why I decided to hang on the door, but whatever. That's cool, man. Right on. Watch that. Is that the slow-mo footage from Mike Baylor? An oil leak detector, Clayton. Oh, yeah. Okay. How hard is it to swap manufacturing to 3D printing if it's viable? Yeah. Blinga, I think 3D printing a combustion chamber as opposed to what they're doing right now is a better is the enemy of good scenario. You know what I mean? Ants, just dropping in for a moment. Did the new dash work? Yep. Yeah, it works. You want to see? Here, I'll show you. I'm not going to start it because the door's closed, but... whoa. All right. Or it just, that camera, you know, just won't work. Here, hang on. I'll be right back 1 sec. We're back, and we have the combination. No, camera kicked the bucket. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, so much for that. That's the desk cam. Yeah, the cluster's in there, dude. It does work. It ended up looking real nice. I wish that camera was working so I could show it to you, but... Was it painted in black? What? Yeah, Blinka, like I said, better is the enemy of good. Oh, yeah, it was oh, yeah, sorry, I'm stupid. Forget I said anything. The boys. My brain's kind of fried, dude. Not gonna lie. See if I can get that camera up and running. Hey! Is this the new car mechanic simulator? Yes. Yes, it is. Here, I can show you now. There. Dude, really? Ooh, I think the wire might be frayed. Right when I freaking look at the dash, dude. Why wouldn't it? Ooh, that's not good. Yo, I think this camera wire is toast. All right, well, I guess not. Nope, she's toast. Yeah, frayed cable. I should get Mevos. We should get a wireless solution. Or you bought a blurry dash, but yeah. What are your garage walls made of? It's metal, Haji, on the outside, and it's insulated on the inside. That's all insulation. Stop chewing on the cables. Yeah. Yep. The universe doesn't want you to see it. Clayton, you got to use a link shortener, man. That's killing me. It makes chat really hard to read. Oh, the fluorescent dye. Yeah, I don't know if putting that in the engine is a good idea, but I get the gist of what you're saying. Yeah, I understand. Man, now I want to just, I'll be honest with you, I want to just dump money into the interior because we got the dash all trick, right? And now I want to get like new trim for it, new AC vents and everything and make it look nice, but you know, it's fine. It's good the way it is. This thing runs and drives. It's perfectly okay. And you know what? To be honest, like, the flip side of that is that if I get this interior all really nice and we clean it all up and it's brand freaking new, I'm gonna be afraid to mess it up. I'll be like, I don't want to drive that. I don't want to screw up the new interior, you know. And then what use is it as a work truck, right? Oh, I'll better get dirty moving, putting something in the bed, and then I got to go drive the truck around. I don't want to mess up the interior. It's a waste of time. I do want to fix some things in there, but yeah. Exactly, Creeper. That's right. We can do more work on this later. What's the issue? Nothing really with this truck. It just needs a bunch of small things. The biggest thing that I want to do with this thing is, well, paint it all one color. The red, silver, and white is cool, but this rattle can paint job that was done is really starting to not be good. Like up here, it's really, that paint is toast. It's toast. Yeah, it's bad. It's really peeling off and exposing bare metal. I don't want that. Never change the color scheme? Oh, I'm going to change it, John. I'm going to paint it all white. I want this truck white because, once again, dude, the paint is starting to go and it's taking the factory paint off with it, and I don't want exposed metal. It's got to be repainted. Yeah, Zeppelin, that's more of what I was getting at, but yeah. Where do you have a leak? I just rebuilt my Audi S5 V8. Only had a head gasket leak, though. Oh. Oh, geez, Lofton. I'm fine with a repaint, but keep the colors. How about keep the color scheme? Keep the color scheme. Use red and white. Because there are really cool color schemes, red and white, with the truck. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I want it all one color. White with dark trim. The trim's gray. All the dashes on these trucks were black version. Yeah. The interiors come in gray. They come in gray, they come in red, they come in blue, and I think beige. You're going to sand it off or sandblast it? I'll probably use some paint stripper, automotive paint stripper, and fix it that way. I actually, an oil leak is an excuse to go clean the engine bay till it's spotless. The oil will be the leak finder. I think I know where it's coming from, dudes. I mean, if you guys want to spend some time just doing an oil leak. Here, John, hold on. So there's a paint scheme called the Ford Highboy paint scheme that is literally the same colors. I was thinking, let me bring it up. How's that? Yeah. It's the same color scheme, it's just two-tone. What do you think? That would look pretty sharp on this truck. Like red from here up and then white from there down. I think it would look cool. And it keeps the red and white color scheme that it ended up being by accident. And then we got the chrome, and that can be the silver trim. Will you actually can be requiring the F-150 Lightning or any EV truck? No. I can't afford an electric vehicle, Crystal. Yeah, that's really the truth. I can't afford one. They're cool. Can't afford one. You got to paint the rims too. You know what? The white rims would look pretty sharp with that paint job. Zombie, yeah. Yeah, there you go, Kish. Or make a Harley Davidson edition. Yes. Dude, I would love a Tesla Plaid. That would be freaking sweet, but I can't afford that. Yeah, I got aircraft remover. We'll use aircraft remover on this stuff, but dudes, like these doors on the inside here and stuff, I don't know. I don't know, man. They really went ham with the spray paint on this truck. Oh. Oh. I never noticed that. So this truck was broken into. Yeah, definitely broken into at some point. Yep. That explains that. So if you guys look at this door, right? I don't know how well you can see it on stream, but the door, look at the seam right here. See how you can see the seam? And then if you go all the way up, the seam gets a little weird, right? That's because the door should be right there. Somebody bent this metal out. They bent it that way. And I never noticed it, but on the inside of the door, there's scrape marks right here. I would show you on the camera, but right here, there's scrape marks. If you bend this part if this part of the door is bent out and there's scrape marks on the inside, someone broke into the truck. This truck has been broken into in the past. I noticed it right here. The door is bent out where somebody stuck like a coat hanger in to try and pop the lock. Yeah, or they locked the keys in the car. Yeah, that too. But, fellas, the other thing that I noticed when we cleaned this truck up in Los Angeles, I took the carpet or the mats out of the truck, and there was a lot of broken glass underneath it. In the channels right here, the door channels, there was broken glass everywhere. And then this truck has an aftermarket radio. So I don't think it's locking the keys in the car, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not interested in those Aqualux. Could you not get a tax rate for it being an EV and have your own business, your tax break not offset it enough? I can't write off money that I don't make, Cake. I mean, it was in Compton for a while. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Actually, you know what? Let me check something. Does this glass have a Ford logo on it? Yes, it does. This is tempered glass, and it has the Ford logo on it. So that's... That's the glass that came with it from the factory. What about the windshield? Let me check the windshield. Let me see if the windshield has the Ford logo on it. Nope. Laminated safety glass. No, someone didn't break into this. The glass shards that we found were bits of windshield, so the windshield shattered at some point. Because this is not the factory glass. Interesting. Yeah, it would say Ford over here. It doesn't. It says laminated safety glass. Meaning that windshield's been replaced before. Smoker's windows, yep. So when you do that two-tone, what about a flag blue pinstripe? I mean, we could do that. I don't think they busted out the windshield, Jim. I never saw them doing that. Yeah, we got Smoker's windows. I love these windows, dude. Best air conditioning around, dude. Love the pickup. Thanks. Thanks, Max. I appreciate it. Tack works, Jim. Yep. She works, dude. Yep. My camera, the camera that I was using to show off the dash, decided to just kick the bucket, dude. It really, really doesn't want to work. I'll try it one more time. See if we can get it to do. All right, it's the wire. The wire is caca. So we just gotta be very careful. There it goes. Yep. Yeah, it came out really, really nice. We cleaned it up. I broke the old fuel switch, so I put a new one in, and then we just kind of cleaned it all up, and then watched some SLS fly. So I have the factory tack in here. The truck did not come with a tack, despite being a manual transmission. Is it a reproduction? Nope. That one's new old stock, dude. That one, I don't think they make new dashes for this thing. That one came out of a 96 truck. It is a Ford dash, though. I don't really like I don't like reproduction stuff too much. The reproduction stuff is usually cheap. I don't like that. It could be, Haji, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and say that it's probably the door, dude. How much did the replacement dash cost? I got it off of eBay for $200, but chat tipped. Viewers tipped in because they're like, dude, we want to see you do the work. Here you go. And I'm like, okay. So, like, even though I put the aftermarket fuel switch in here, I still have the Ford one, and I super glued the tabs back on. I did that last night. When I couldn't sleep. So I'm not sure if this will remount, if the super glue is even going to hold it, but this fuel switch does work. So but this thing needs a lot of small stuff. Like this mirror was painted. They never painted the mirrors on these trucks. These mirrors were black from the factory. Same with the bracket mount. I ripped the bracket mount out of another truck in a junkyard. That needs to be redone. Like, it's just small stuff here and there, dude. Like, this mirror is good, but it's red. It's not supposed to be red. What about the badge? The badge is not supposed to be red as well. It's not supposed to be like that. Little JB weld will hold it. What will it take to get the F100 on the road? Sleepy, the biggest thing is that it needs an exhaust. Yeah, that truck, the 59 needs a bunch of small things, dude. Original engine on this truck? Yes. That truck? No. This truck has the original motor in it. At least I'm pretty dang sure. I'll be honest with you. I've never actually bothered to confirm if it's the original one. We could actually check. What's in the F100? A 5-liter. This has a 5.8 in it. You ever look into getting someone to paint that truck? I thought you wanted the logo on it. This one maybe. But RJ, now that I have a shop, dude, I can paint it. I can paint in here. We could paint. I just got to set up a little impromptu spray booth. But yeah, this has got a 5.8 in it. You know what? I forget how to look and see if it's matching numbers, but I'll be honest with you, no one's been in this engine bay in a long time, except for me. Nobody's really done anything in here in a long time. You can always tell because there's no new shiny parts in here. Basically, this thing worked pretty dang well. And I can tell from the wear on some of the components that nobody's been in here in a good while. Yeah, you can kind of just tell by looking at it. That's what I know, but I really don't think anybody's been in here at all. Except for me. Not even Hoonigan? Hurt told me they never really screwed with it. I know they did the plugs on this motor. They did do the spark plugs on it, and that's about it. Just, yeah, they put new plugs in, and that's it. Yeah, I still have the grenaded diff in this thing, Nikita. It still runs. It works fine. It's a heavy-duty diff. It's not going to break unless I'm towing something. As long as I just use the truck to not tow things, like, it should be fine. Not should be. It will be fine. Exhauster for nerds, open headers. This thing is straight piped. I mean, we could do a straight pipe on the other one, but... you're brave? It's fine, dude. Honestly, we had that diff apart in Detroit. Well, not apart. We took the cover off and we brake cleaned it and changed the gear oil and stuff, dude. She's fine. It would have grenaded itself by now. What's the standard horsepower on this thing? Out of a 5.8, Haji? Oh. 200, 230, 240, somewhere in there. But it makes like 350 foot-pounds. This is a tow truck, man. The motor is designed for low rev operation, so it doesn't really make a lot of horse. But it does make torque. So I have like, with this truck, you got like, I don't know, it's like 300-something foot-pounds. And that's going into a heavy-duty transmission, and I have a 410 final drive in this truck. Dude, it is a tank. Guess a few ran away, though. The motor has 170,000 miles on it, dude, which is well over 300,000 kilometers. Yeah, this truck got the trash beat out of it. It's a work truck, man. But more importantly, it was a work truck in L.A. The original owners... I'm on paper, I'm the second owner of this truck. Hoonigan never registered it because they used it for their YouTube channel. They never put it on the road. They always trailered it to film, right? So on paper, I'm the second owner of this truck. I know where the original owners were from. I have the title, the original title. I mean, it's void now. It has a huge void stamp on it, but I have it. And yeah, this was in L.A. The truck was in Los Angeles. And the guy was a tradesman, so it's Los Angeles. He drove everywhere. So this truck has had the trash beaten out of it. It's a 5.8, Dama, 5.8. I accidentally filled the fire suppression system full of jet fuel, conducted a test, and it did not go well. Oh, and Stormworks? Nice. 210, 325. Thanks, Zeros. Yep. It's got 410s, Frig. Yep. This is a towing vehicle. This is the HD, so it's towing. 8,800 towing capacity, 8,800 pounds, which is pretty beast mode considering what it is. Yep. Low geared. Yeah, good towing, but it's a gas hog. It's got a manual in it though, dude. I have a ZF 547 in here. 5th speed is overdrive. If I keep it 50, 55, 60 on the highway, somewhere in there, you get about 20, 25 miles to the gallon. I did get 25 when I was driving this to and from, when I was moving. I moved from a place that's about 45 minutes away from here. And yeah, 25 miles to the gallon. I kept it in the slow lane, kept it at 55, 60, somewhere around there. I got 25 miles to the gallon. But yeah, any other scenario, if you get up 70, 80, yeah, your fuel economy goes. Yeah, I mean, it's not a 460, dude. It's a 351. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. Not good, but it's not bad. Trying to find a good picture of the SLS engine section on the mobile launcher platform. Any idea where to look? Images.nasa.gov. I'd keep the 351 and rebuild it if I have to. Yeah, Frig, I agree. This truck is technically a 97. This is a 97, so it's one of the last years for that 351. Actually, that is the last year for the 351. Ford switched to the 4.6 and the 5.4, which are compared to these things. Nah, that's subjective. 4.6s are actually pretty good motors. The 5.4s, though, You had one with a 360. Junk. Yep. New account, snagged my old username. Hey, Nubius, what's up, man? Yeah, I don't think I've heard anybody say good things about that 5.4. You put a 351 in it? Good man. Yeah, this, because this was like one of the last years for the 351, they had all the bugs worked out, guys. Like, we talk about how, like, spacecraft designs and stuff need to mature over time. Like how the space shuttle got more reliable over time. And, you know, by the end of the program, the thing was actually pretty dang safe. Falcon 9 is another damn good example, right? SpaceX flies with Falcon 9 all the time. The more Falcon 9 flies, the safer it is, right? Considering it's a big explosion factory shooting explosion out the bottom, it's pretty good, right? Cars work the same way. Whenever a brand decides to roll out with a brand new car, you never want to buy that because they don't have the kinks worked out. You want to wait a couple of years. Now with this body style, this was the last year for this box, the box truck, right? And it was one of the last years for the 351. And they had all the kinks worked out of that thing. That thing is one of the best motors that you could buy for this truck at this point in time. It's a 351. I think it's got 2-bolt mains, Frig. I think it's 2-bolt mains. But it's got it's a roller cam in this thing from the factory, which dude, all right. Roller cam from the factory, I'm in, dude. Nice, Sleepy. Yeah, 4.6s are good motors. I have a 4.6 in the Mustang. It's a good motor. Yeah, Nubius, bingo. Took a new job in Central Wisconsin, making decent money with your degree and experience now. Good, man. That's good. Exactly, Kish. Yep. You want to go with something proven, like this. This design, they had been making it for 17 years at that point. And they had it figured out when they made this, dude. Ginger ale is what I'm drinking, RJ. Where's the Coronet and the Mustang? Outside that door. Seriously, it's like they're right outside. The Mustang is out there. The 351 had big changes in 94, so after that is good. Yep, zeros, yeah, that's when they switched to the roller. It's a great motor, dude. This thing has 170,000 miles on it. Actually, the Odo is reading 172, but the Odo was broken for half of Route 154. I figured out how to fix it and then fixed it in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So add about 2,000 miles to that. That's why sometimes I say it has 172. Sometimes I say it has 175. Sometimes I say it has 170, right? Technically, it's 174, but the Odo reads 172. I managed to get the Coronet to crank over. I haven't tried since I moved this in here, dude. So why is it all multicolor? Bales, it's multicolor because this truck was owned by Hoonigan, and it had the trash beaten out of it on their YouTube channel on a show called Scumbag Labs. If you go search Scumbag Labs on YouTube right now, and you find, say, Google or YouTube like Scumbag Labs plywood donuts, right? The truck that they're doing plywood donuts with is this. They made plywood wheels for the back, and they're doing a burnout with them. Yeah, that's this truck. I bought it from my buddies over at Hoonigan because I know a couple of guys over there. Yeah, so it was on their YouTube channel, and when they sold it to me, it didn't have a bed. So I fixed. Me and two viewers threw this thing back together in Hoonigan's parking lot with some pretty basic hand tools, and we went to the junkyards in Long Beach, and we found all the parts that we needed to get this thing roadworthy, and then I drove it home from Compton. I live in Boston, Massachusetts. That's a long way away. It's like 3,000 miles. Yeah, Gorthon. Yep. That's why it's multicolor, because it was spray painted for a YouTube channel. But yeah, here, take a look. Here, I'll show you. Here. Oh, it croaked. That camera's on its last legs, dudes. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see too well, but the Hoonigan logo is up there. It's up on the top of the truck. It's red, but you can't really see it. Yeah, it had a Bazuzuku exhaust on it, RJ, yeah. Yeah, there you go, Deadbringer. Yep, they always run into bugs. That's just engineering, dude. They had this dialed in. At the time of this thing, Deadbringer, they had been making 351s since like 1974, maybe. It had a good amount of R&D behind it. That's it, right? Yep. Scumbag Lab plywood burnout truck. Yep, that's the truck. That is this exact vehicle. Yeah, that's Hurt, Vin, Dan, Brad. I've met all these dudes. Hurt's my buddy. I know him. Yeah, that's the truck, dude. Same truck. Is it easy finding parts? Oh, yeah. Really easy. That camera's shot, so screw it. Yeah, it's not too bad. So, yeah, that's the same truck. It even has the stupid same running boards on this side. And the red diff cover. Yeah, Bales, this is Ford made 800,000 of these trucks from 1992 to 1998. 800,000. That is an insane production run. That's really high. For the run of any car, like an automaker would be lucky to hit 100,000. If you hit 100,000, that's a successful car. They made 800,000 of these. Parts are really easy to find, and they're really cheap. Yeah, it's really not a lot. 351 started in 1968. Thank you, Zeros. What are my plans with the wheels? I'll paint them eventually. I like the steelies. I like steel wheels like that. I think the steel wheels look cool. I don't need bales. I don't need to put the truck on some crazy lift kit or have some big honking tires to compensate for whatever. I like having a pickup truck because I like having a pickup truck because it's useful. It does something. Just like I like the space shuttle. The space shuttle has a purpose. You use it to move stuff into space and you can bring stuff back down. I like the utility of this vehicle. A truck is a utility vehicle. It's not a sport utility vehicle. This is a truck. It's used to move things. It doesn't need to be complicated. I don't like doing that. I'm probably going to keep those rims. I'll probably just paint them. You didn't hear the answer. You know you want 35 boggers? Dude, it's a 4x2. No, Hibbit, it didn't end up in a Hoonigan video. Nah. Yeah, newbies. That's what my S10 is used for, moving things. I like trucks because they're useful. Like, it's a useful tool. It's like having a good tool set, man. You can do things with them. You can beat the trash out of them. It doesn't care. It really doesn't care. I drove this one across a continent. It does not care. Wheel fell off. Truck doesn't give a frick. Just kept driving. I could have just kept going. All right, fellas. I think that's enough garage stretch break. Make it a 4x4. Sleepy, if I was going to do anything, that's probably what I'd do. I would get the twin traction bars, the TTB 4x4, and then you got to go messing with the transmission, and then there's a bunch of other stuff. You need a lot of research, dude. Yeah, there you go, Fit. That's it, man. As someone who lost the wheel once, I'm calling bullcrap on it. Yeah. It's kind of a little bit of hyperbole on my part. I wish I had something else to tow my smoker with, but I need covered storage. Yeah. Does it have functional air conditioning? Nope. No coupes? I have a Mustang, if you want to count that. Is it rear-wheel drive standard like all of them for all those years? No. This truck came, you can put 4x4 in. I could get 4x4 for this and it'll bolt in, dude, because it's simple. Bug. I could get 4x4. We could put it in, yeah. Judging by what I saw with the gauge cluster dash harness, Haji, when we were messing with it, they put a universal harness in these trucks. So yeah, I mean, like, this is the thing about these, dude. It's not an Audi. It ain't an Audi. I've worked on Audis. It's not an Audi. This thing is way simpler than that. Way simpler. So if I wanted to get a 4x4 kit for this, we could do it. We could make it 4x4. That's not a big problem. Yeah, it wouldn't be much. I mean, I say it wouldn't be much. That's a hard job. It's a lot to do, but yeah. This one is called a 4x2. It's just rear-wheel drive. But dude, they made these things in 4x2, 4x4. You could get 4x4 with limited slip front and rear. You could get 4x4 with open front and rear. You can get two-wheel drive with limited slip. Dude, they made everything. Dude, you can even change the transmissions out. They made two different types of 5-speeds for these types of truck, depending on the year, and depending on the class of the truck. So there's like F150, F250, F350, F450. The 250 has the 250 and the 350 have a different 5-speed than the 150. The 150 has a light-duty transmission. The 250 and the 350, which mine is, has a heavy-duty transmission. But I could take a light-duty transmission and put this in. It'll bolt in just fine. All right. That's how open it is with trucks. That's the other thing. They're really, really easy to work on. So, Haji, think of them like a Mark I Golf. Mark I Golfs are very easy to work on. Mark I Rabbit, Volkswagen, very, very easy, very simple. Doesn't have to be complicated. It's like that. Very nice. Yeah, twisted for real. Yeah, the old Volkswagen Rabbits, you know, like how simple that is? Even a Volkswagen Beetle, Fiat 500, these are built like that. They're very, very easy to keep going. Escort, there you go, another good example. All right. Fellas, I think we're done doing a stretch break here. I'm just going to go use the head real quick. And then when I get back, you want to try to find the oil leak on this bad boy? Yeah, boom. This thing is like a Lego kit. I can take parts from a 350, put them in a 250. You could put them in a 150 if you really want. You could take a 96 F150 and you could make it into a 96 F250. The parts will bolt in. Everything on this thing is modular. Everything. Ah, yes, newbies. Yeah, you're probably right. Use the head. You've been hanging with Navy guys. Yeah, sorry about that. Not really. The garage element to the stream is cool. Thanks, Bales. I'm glad you like it, dude. Well, European times. I'll see you next time. Enjoying the garage. Great stream. All right. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. And then we'll find the oil leak from this. Yeah, Cyclo. Like, this thing is playing Lego Technic, man. And because they made so many parts for this, like, dude, a new instrument cluster is like $200, and that's like one of the most expensive things. I could get a new engine for this thing for that price. It's ridiculous. These Windsor motors, so the 5.0 and the 5.8, they made millions of them, millions. I could even take a 5-liter Ford from a 1980 F250, and it'll bolt. Okay, I'm back over here. I'm just gonna take a break. I'm just gonna take a break real quick, dudes. I will be back in a second. Just gotta go use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll. If you guys want to mess with the oil leak, we can. We'll see if we can figure out where it's coming from. I'm like super hesitant to go put that truck back outside because I don't want it leaking all over my driveway. So we might get hung up with a little bit of work here, but I will be back momentarily. See you in a second. I'm back. Okay. So, what do we want to do? You want to chase this oil leak, guys, or... I'll be honest, my brain's a little fried to play some Kerbal. I kind of just want to chill. I was really hoping there'd be more Artemis coverage today, but, I mean, I guess that's going to come in good time. Let's go take a look and see what we can see. Yeah, let's just chill and relax. I think I'm gonna hit. We'll hit Kerbal tomorrow. Not physically. You don't want to hit Jeb. That would be bad. He'd get mad at you. How long is Earth's orbit, Ben? Around the sun? 365 days. One year. Did you try the white sheet method to locate it? Nah, well, let's see. Actually, that camera is being a little piece of crap. What is the altitude for the orbit or Artemis 1 I was talking about? You're talking about like 4 or 5 different things, Ben. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like oil filter, but yeah, see, now that I'm thinking about it, Thailand, I don't... Crap. I showed this yesterday, but chat was too busy for obvious reasons. If Artemis can use those stupid-looking canoe EVs as transport, I get to use these Chad tier Subaru Bahas. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Really cool. Does the Earth move faster during a leap year? My face. It hurts. We don't know the purpose, but surfer dudes really like them. Yeah. How long would it take for a solar sail to reach the nearest star? Ben, are you picking me for information for the book that you're writing? Because if you are, I expect my name in the credits. Why does it have an ejector seat, Snackless? Your Subaru Baja has an ejector seat? No, just asking random questions. It depends. It depends if it's windy in space. Think about it. It depends if it's windy. Just like a sailboat. Sailboat will go further if it's windy, and it'll get there faster if it's windy. Ejectocito, cuz. The solar wind is windy. That's not what I said. There's weather in space. It's just not air moving around. Space meteorology is going to be something that we really have to understand. If we're going to seriously take space travel seriously, just like meteorology is really, really, really useful for planes and boats flying around. I swear I don't know anything. For planes flying around and boats floating around, am I right? Space meteorology is absolutely a thing. There are things called coronal mass ejections that are basically a backfire from the sun, and it's a big wave. It's like a warm front moving through space, if you will. There's wind in space, and that wind is dynamic. It does change. There is weather in space. It absolutely happens. That's what I mean. Look, we said ejector seats, and Pythos is like, huh? Uh-oh, I got to rate EJ now. Is that like sound absorbing water, EJ? Huh? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I disabled that, Pythos. I inerted it. I want to warp to Proxima Centauri so I can land on that hypothesized habitable planet. I mean, I think we all do, Ben. That's why we do what we do.